Hey friends, you are crafting with Kim Byers at the Celebration Shop, and today we are making a God Bless America sign. So I designed two SVGs, Proud to be an American and God Bless America, and I'm really excited to make these signs. So I set them up to be like front porch signs, like the long tall ones, but you can make a small version of this to put on a wreath. I'm actually making a small-ish version, about 12 inches tall, to put on my mantle in my kitchen. And then I'm actually thinking I'm going to do the other design on the long, tall one for my front porch. And you can find blanks at Hobby Lobby. You can probably find them in a lot of the different craft stores, but I know you can find really great wood blanks at Hobby Lobby. Okay, so let's head over to Cricut Design Space. I'll show you what we're doing, and then we'll head over to the craft table and put it all together. Okay, so here we are in Cricut Design Space, and these are the two SVGs that I designed. And all I did is I went in to Cricut Design Space and opened up a new canvas, and then I uploaded these designs. Now, if you have not done this before, I have a little video I'll put up top that shows you how to upload designs. But basically, these are the two designs that I uploaded. And so now, since I already have them in, I'm just closing out of that. But basically, each one of these is set up to be that long, tall type of sign, okay? And if you look over into the layers panel, what I've done is I have, proud is one cut, to be and is a cut, the stars are separate cuts, and I did this, bless God, I did this so that you can make this large or small. So I'm gonna do the God Bless America, and my little sign is 5 1/4 by 12 1/4. And so what I want to do is I want it all honestly just to cut exactly as it is right here. And so that works perfectly for that size sign. Like, I don't have to break anything out. But if I was doing this on the larger sign for my front porch, you'll be glad that God is a separate cut, bless is a separate cut, and then each of the letters are a separate cut. And then you can hand place those so that you can make that design as big as you would like for it to be. Okay, so I'm going to click on Proud to be an American, and I'm actually going to close it because we're only going to be making this one right now, the God Bless America. Now that we have our design sized the way that we want it to be, the next thing that I want to do is I want to grab each of my elements that are the same color, and I want to weld them so that they go to the mat together. So then that way when I cut out my blue and I cut out my red, I'm not having to hand place all of these things because my spacing is perfect and I want it to stay perfect when I move it over onto my sign. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over into layers, and this was grouped, and so you just want to make sure that you ungroup everything. So now that it's ungrouped, we're just going to press the Shift key, and I'm going to go down and press each one of my blue items, and then I am going to weld. Okay, and so you can see now in the weld result, they're all there together. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to take God and A, E, I, and A, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to weld. Now I'm not going to do it to the stars because I don't want to waste that extra cut or paper, or vinyl in between this, and the stars are really easy to set. Okay, so now that I have those two in weld result, let's go ahead and check. We have the maker, and I'm going to hit make it. And so I have 3 mats. So I have my white, and I have my red, and you see how it's sitting exactly where it should be. So I'm going to be able to overlay my blue right onto that, and it's going to be perfect, and the spacing is going to be perfect. Okay, so now that we have those, this is vinyl, so we are not going to mirror them. If we were using iron-on wood, we would be mirroring this design. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit continue. Okay, so now that our machine is connected, the next thing we want to do is set our base material. So what I want to do is I just want to use a premium vinyl. So I'm going to click here, and so we're just going to be using our fine point blade, and that's already loaded in my maker. So let's hop over to the craft table, and I'll show you what we are working with, and we'll do our first cut. Okay, so here we are on the craft table. So this is the little sign that I'm going to be using today. I'm excited about this. And you can, if you decide that you want to paint your sign before you put your vinyl on it or your iron-on on it, just make sure that you let it cure for a couple of days. So like paint it and set it aside and then come back to it. So, but for today, I'm gonna be using it just as it is, and it's been painted, I guess, forever ago, right? So then I'm gonna be using transfer tape, red, blue, and white vinyl. I have my green mat and I have my paper trimmer, and I use this to cut out all of my materials so that I can just save as much of my material as possible. And then I do have my clear acrylic ruler, which is what I used to measure my sign and make sure that I had everything appropriate on Cricut Design Space so that it would fit just perfect. Okay, so let's move everything out of the way and we'll go ahead and set up our first cut. So I'm going to start with my red, and I just need 4 1/4 by 12 or by 11 really. But I'm going to go ahead and just cut off 4 1/4. And so the thing I love about my paper trimmer is that it's going to allow me to make that perfect. Okay. And then I can go back in and then cut off this little piece. Okay. And then I know that I have a perfect cut, and I'm going to be able to salvage as much of that as possible. There we go. Okay, so then I can put this on my mat. Let's pop it out of the way real quick. Put this on my mat. And remember, I'm doing my cut up and down. And you can use your scraping tool to make sure that that's in place. Okay, and let's take this over to the maker and cut. Okay, so here we are at the Cricut maker. So what I want to do is I want to put my mat underneath the feeds. And then when my little Cricut light's ready to flash, there we go, and just cut. Okay, so here we are with our cut. And so what we want to do is we want to bend our mat and not our material. We want to bend the mat and take our design off of the mat, okay? So now we're gonna set this aside and go ahead and cut the others, and then we'll come back and weed everything all at one time. Okay, so now that we have all 3 cuts and we have them all off of the mat, what we wanna do is just go ahead and weed out any excess of each one. And vinyl weeds pretty easy. So just take your time though around your lettering, especially any cursive lettering. And then once you get done, make sure that you go back in and, you know what, and this honestly, okay, you guys know how I am about material, right? I really think it would be a good idea to save that large block of blue. So I am going to snip that out and put that into my scrap pile. Okay, so then we'll just keep on working on this. Because I actually cut my white stars out from scrap. So we'll just take our weeding tool and go in and get any of those excess pieces out. And then we'll do the same for our red and for our white. Okay, so now I have everything weeded out, and the next thing that we want to do is we want to take a piece of transfer tape, and I want to apply it to one of my colors. So I'm going to start with my red just because it's going to be the best one to help me put the initial distance down on the sign so that I know that I have the same distance between the A and the top and the A and the bottom. Okay, so what we want to do is we just take our transfer tape and we peel it away from the edge. Okay, so we just want to take our transfer tape and peel it away from the edge, leaving it on the piece. And I'm actually just going to move the sign real quick. And so what I want to do is I want to use my grids. Okay. And then just slowly apply my transfer tape to the entire design. Okay, and you can use your scraping tool to just like get out any bubbles or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that over to the side. And then you can bring your sign back in. And what I wanna do is I want to take my ruler. I wanna make sure that I am getting this design in the exact, correct position. And actually, I'm more concerned really with it this direction. So if I look at the size of my design, it's almost 11 inches. And so my interior of my sign is just shy of 12.5. So I know I basically need 3/4 of an inch at the top and at the bottom. So now that I know that I have my design pretty much where I want it to be, and it's going to be 3/4 of an inch of top and bottom, I'm going to now flip over and pull away my backer. See how easy that comes off? Okay. Okay, so now we're ready to place that down. And I'm actually gonna put my ruler on this side. And I just want the top of my A to be about right there. And then I'm going to use the lines. Okay, I think that's about where it needs to be. So now we're gonna take our fingers, or you could use your scraping tool, and put it in place. Just make sure you get out all the bubbles. And once you're sure that that is exactly how it needs to be, you take your transfer tape and you peel it away at an angle. And if it doesn't work very well on the bottom, use your scraping tool again. And then just slowly, there we go. Always at an angle. There we go. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to take our blue and we want to do the exact same thing. So we're going to use that same piece of transfer tape. We're going to lay it down. We can use our scraping tool to make sure we get any bubbles out. So now what we want to do is we want to flip it over and pull it away just like before. Transfer tape makes working with vinyl so simple. Okay, and last but not least, we want to put on our little stars, and I'm just going to use my hands to do these since we don't really need transfer tape for little stars. So we'll just put some of those. I'll put some at the other end. So beautiful, right guys? And perfect, this would be perfect for a larger sign on your front porch as well. Okay, so that turned out so cute, right? I'm really excited about being able to display this in my kitchen through the holiday season, so through all of the summer, honestly. So like I do Americana in my kitchen, like from Memorial Day all the way to Labor Day, and throwing in a little bit of back to school in there too. So I am really excited about being able to have this, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and make that really large one for the front porch as well. And I put down in the description below all of the things that we used here today. If you have any questions about how to upload SVGs, about the files themselves, about how to create this, please leave them in the comments below because I want to help you enjoy crafting. All right guys, I'll see you next time.